Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abu Suhail and I am a student of Rehan School in Foundation Level Batch 10. So, May El-Khalil's talk, Making Peace is a Marathon, is a powerful and deeply personal reflection on resilience, healing, and the long, demanding journey towards peace, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Drawing from her own life experiences, she uses the metaphor of a marathon to show that peace is not something achieved quickly or easily. Instead, it requires endurance, patience, and unwavering determination. She begins by sharing her story growing up during the Lebanese Civil War, where violence and division were part of everyday life. These early experiences shaped her understanding of conflict and made her realize how deeply war can fracture societies and individuals alike. However, rather than letting those experiences define her negatively, she chose to channel them into something meaningful. Her life took a major turn when she was seriously injured in a car accident, leaving her unable to walk for a long time. Doctors doubted she could ever run again, but she refused to accept that limitation. Through intense physical and mental effort, she not only recovered but eventually returned to running, something that became symbolic of her inner strength and refusal to give up. This personal comeback becomes central to her message. She explains that running a marathon is not just about physical strength, it is about the mindset, discipline, and the ability to keep going even when everything inside you is telling you to stop. She connects this idea directly to peace building. Just like a marathon runner faces pain, exhaustion, and moments of doubt, anyone working toward peace will encounter setbacks, resistance, and frustration. Progress is really linear, and results are not immediate. Yet she emphasizes that persistence is what ultimately leads to a meaningful change. One of the most inspiring parts of her journey is the creation of Beirut Marathon. What started as a personal goal evolved into a national movement that brings together people from different backgrounds, religions, and political views. In a country often divided by conflict, the marathon became a symbol of unity. For one day, people would run side by side, not as opponents but as individuals sharing a common purpose. She highlights how sports and shared human experiences in general can break down barriers and create spaces for understanding and connections. Throughout the talk, she reinforces the idea that peace is not a destination, but an ongoing process. It requires continuous effort, just like training for and running a marathon. There will be moments when it feels impossible, when the obstacles seem too great, and when giving up feels easier. But she argues that those are exactly the moments when perseverance matters most. Peace demands courage, the courage to forgive, to listen, and to keep moving forward despite pain. She also touches on the importance of individual responsibility. Peace is not something that governments or leaders alone can create. It starts with individuals and the choice they make every day. Small actions, acts of kindness, understanding, and cooperation can collectively lead to larger change. Just as every step in a marathon counts, every effort toward peace, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. By the end of the talk, her message is clear and uplifting. Anyone can be a peace runner. You don't need to be an athlete or a leader to make a difference. What matters is your willingness to keep going and to stay committed to the idea of a better, more peaceful world even when the journey is long and difficult. Her story serves as a reminder that setbacks do not define us, our response to them does. Overall, Making Peace is a Marathon is both motivational and thought provoking. It blends personal storytelling with a universal message about endurance and hope. Through her experiences, May El Khalil shows that while the path to peace may be long and challenging, it is always worth running. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like the message. Love this.